Well, hey students, I hope you're having a nice day off because of this snow. I'm going to put together a little video here to set you up for your tarot infographic assignment. And I'm going to give you each 3 cards, and I will put a message below, and there'll be a timestamp. Basically, you click on the one next to your name and it'll take you to your 3 cards. I may or may not give you a little bit of information about the cards, but I think everybody should start here to get a sense of what they basically are doing there and what I'm trying to do with those cards. So what do I mean? So this is a really traditional deck, although it's a modern version of it. It's called the Modern Witch Tarot Deck. I know this is in reverse, but somehow I can't do it front way. So if you want to look up that whole deck, and if you like it, or if you want to find your cards in it, you may or may not be able to find that. It's a deck that closely imitates the traditional, so here's a 9 of Swords. If you look up the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, sometimes called the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot deck. Smith is the artist, a woman whose name is often forgotten from the label on that deck, but you'll be able to find very similar images to the ones I give you today. By just looking at Google Images, you'll find the entire Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot deck available in images. And so I picked these because they're very similar to that. 9 of Swords, by the way, is a card of insomnia and anxiety. So I hope that doesn't mean you're feeling that today. I'm thinking that as I pull your cards, I'm going to tell you what they mean to me. And if something comes into mind, that there's like a little story going on about a situation in your life, I'll tell you what's coming in, and then you can tell me I'm just completely wrong, or you can be astounded by my tarot reading abilities. But really, I think of this as a fun way to look at images, to understand and research what they mean iconographically. So each card has a traditional meaning, which I will share with you, or which you can also look up through Google. I've given you several resources on the syllabus for that. I'm going to give you a basic advice reading. I'll give you 3 cards. The first card, number 1, is advice on what you should release. The second card is what you should embrace. And the third card is, I call it what the tarot wants you to know. And this is something that's hidden from you. All right. So card 1 is release. Card 2, embrace. And card 3 is what's hidden. And then you would apply it to some situation in your life, which of course I have no clue about. All right. So I'm going to start in here. I think that's all I want to tell you at this point. If I have something else, I'll just make another video. Yeah, and this is going to be posted through a link that I'm sending you with this. Nobody else has access to this unless you give them that link, and you're welcome to do that. It's posted on my tarot channel, which is called Metal Dog Tarot, but you won't be able to see it if you visit that without the link. So that I will give these to you in alphabetical order, but you should go down and look for your name and click at the timestamp. Okay, I hope this helps, and I hope it's fun, and that you get to practice researching an iconography and putting images into a story to give evidence to support an interpretation. So this is something that we do all the time as historians. All right, here we go, and I'm going to start with Des at 423. Okay, hi Des. This is your little quick advice card reading. You're my first one, so bear with me. I'm shuffling, I'm cutting the deck, and then I'm going to just pull 3 cards. All right, Des, the first card you get for your release is the Devil. When you look at this, I hope you're not afraid of the devil, but it's really not a scary card in the tarot. The devil would be something like thoughts in your mind that disempower you. It could be addiction. It could be codependence. So this is what you want to release. Absolutely. Release the devil. What you want to embrace is the Magician. Very powerful, positive card. The Magician has all of the tools. The Pentacle, the Sword, the Cup, and where's the Wand? The Wand. I'm seeing the wand in... Nope, she has a wand in her hand. I'm a little nearsighted, pardon me, Des. And then we can see the cup and the wand here. So she has all the tools, and the Magician, having all the tools, is able to manifest anything that she wants. So it's like, embrace that you have everything you need to make the world you want. It's a great correction to the devil, to the thoughts that say, I can't. So the devil says, you can. What's hidden from you that the tarot wants you to know is a 10 of Cups. This is your absolute wish fulfillment. Cups are your emotions, and the 10 of Cups is about love, community, family. It's a great card. So it looks to me like if I were to read this really simply and very quickly, I would guess, Des, that you have thoughts in your head that tell you you can't have what you want. The cards say, embrace instead the idea that you can make what you want happen in the world through your own actions. You have everything you need to do that. And that what's at stake here, what's hidden, is your happiness. And I feel like what's hidden is that you can make this 10 of Cups for yourself. Whatever that image is, it may look different from this, Here's a little lesbian family for you, okay? All right, Des, I hope this is fun. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'm going to move on now to Kaleb. Hi, Kaleb. This is me giving you your cards for your reading, and it'll just take a couple minutes. I'll give you 3 cards. One's going to be, well, I already told you that. Okay, so I'm trying not to be repetitive. All right, Kaleb. I'm shuffling the deck. This is your advice. I'm going to cut the deck. This is how I always do it. Tarot readers have a practice of doing it the same way, so you can trust them, I guess. All right, Kaleb. First card, what you need to release. This is a 4 of Cups. You can see the pouty person. They're like focusing on everything I ever had emotionally was unfulfilling. Cups are your feelings, water. So there's a new thing being offered, a new love, a new feeling, but you're focusing on this. It's kind of like, I'm depressed because nothing ever turns out. Ho-hum, been there, done that. So that's what you want to release. You can think, Kaleb, about a situation in your life that you might be feeling that about. Could be this class, I hope not. Okay, what you should embrace. Wow, the Empress. Okay, Kaleb, so the Empress is the absolute sovereign, divine feminine in this deck. And she is the Earth Mother. So she could represent our planet. She could represent a maternal, nurturing, supportive figure. When I see her next to this 4 of Cups, I see that she might be what's coming in for you. And so if you've had like a love life and it sucked, this one might be coming in. And if she is, I encourage you to definitely take the card's advice and embrace her. It could also mean that you are the Empress. And Kaleb, gender doesn't matter in tarot. There's qualities like nurturing that are associated with the feminine, but there's certainly qualities that men can have as well. And of course, this deck in particular is non-binary. So you can add that feature as well if it interests you. What is hidden from you that the tarot wants you to know? 9 of Wands. It's like you've been struggling when you're in the 9 of Wands. You're tired. You're wise. You're a little beat up and battered here, right? So you may not be aware that this long struggle has brought, that you've had in whatever this emotional realm is. The Cups are your emotions. The Wands represent your willpower. So we've got Wands here, and they represent your body, your willpower, struggle. So there's something that has caused you to be fatigued, but you're almost there and you don't see it. So this is kind of a cool reading. It looks like there's a really amazing emotional offer coming in. Somebody's the Empress here. Could be you, could be this offer. And what the Nine of Wands says, the tarot wants you to know what's hidden from you is that you're almost there. Even though you're tired, keep going. Okay, Kaleb, I hope that was fun. And I'm going to move on to the next person, who is Sydney. Let's see here. Let's try a little shuffle here before I timestamp this. Well, hey, Sydney, this is your little mini tarot reading. I have been actually reading the cards for people, so you can check my work when you do your research. So I'm going to give you 3 cards. Cutting the deck. I might get bored doing this, but I hope you don't. Okay, number 1, what you should release. The Lovers. This is a really hard thing to release because it's like the connection, or the idea of the connection, which is body, mind, heart, soul, is also some kind of a decision. And the reason it's a decision, I say, when I read cards, is that when you meet your twin flame, it can be a very scary and challenging relationship. And a lot of people are too afraid to pick it, so they choose not to. So this may or may not have to do with a romantic relationship or an ideal of a romantic relationship. It could just be there's a choice you're struggling with. It's a big one. It's scary. So you're being told to release that. Okay. What you should embrace instead. 6 of Pentacles. This is a very different feel. Pentacles are earth. It's a card of generosity. You can see she's giving gifts to these 2 people. It's also a card that reminds us to embrace balance, because there's a hierarchy in it of one person giving to people who have nothing. Like this guy, this person, everyone's a they in this deck. This person is on their knees and they're receiving a gift. So there's a hierarchical relationship. This card reminds us that we need to balance. We need to achieve balance. So embrace either generosity, receiving, or seeking balance. Thirdly, what the tarot wants you to know, which you don't yet know, is this is hidden from you. A 3 of Pentacles. This is about working with others and making a vision real in the world. So this probably is some kind of a possibility. So if I'm going to say that you're dealing, Sydney, with a situation where you've got like big ideals, but there's actually something really basic, simple, doable, achievable here that can bring you back down to earth. And if you look around you, if you look at the people that you work with, it could be a job. And in this 3 of Pentacles, the idea is that they're going to make art, right? There's a teacher, there's a model, and there's an artist, and they're all working together to create art. Sometimes in the traditional deck, you'll see people are building a church together. Yeah, let me know. Okay. I'm going to be moving on now to Christina. I'm going to shuffle the deck here before I timestamp it. Okay, Christina. 4, 1. Hi, Christina. This is your little mini tarot reading, and I'm going to give you the cards that you're assigned for this exercise. And let's see what happens. Ooh, I'm shuffling here. And I'm going to now split the deck. Okay, first card is what you should release. The 2 of Wands. Wands are willpower. They're the element of fire. She's got her cell phone. You can see she's looking out on the horizon. So you have a vision for the world. And so if you've come up with that vision, it's time to release it. or maybe you need a new vision. We'll see. Let's see here. What you should embrace. The Hermit. Now the Hermit is card of Virgo, card of the Historian. The Hermit looks inward, goes alone and looks inward for what they have learned, and they carry a light usually. And this light is their inner wisdom. So you're being told, instead of look outside of yourself, like this Two of Wands, she's looking outside and waiting for something out there. Look inside. Embrace what you know. Embrace your wisdom, the light in you. What the tarot wants you to know that's hidden from you, your third card, Three of Wands. The thing you're waiting for is coming. That's awesome. And that is your reading. Look into this and let me know what you think, Christina. Okay. I hope I didn't call you Sydney. Oh, well. Okay, Christina, that was your reading. Now I'm moving on to Emma. And, okay. I'm going to shuffle here before I timestamp this. So I can imagine just watching this whole crazy thing, even though it's not your reading. Okay, so Emma. We're going to go at 16:36. Hi, Emma. Here is your reading. I'm going to pull 3 cards. First, I'm going to split the deck, just so you can trust me, all right? You can't see what I'm doing. I could just be... Sorry, I know you, so I'm being silly with you. Okay, Emma, what you should release. A 9 of Cups. This is a card of wish fulfillment. I kind of see that she has her arms crossed. But usually the 9 of Cups is like complete satisfaction in and of yourself. It can be a solitary contentment. It's wish fulfillment. It's very positive, but so this is in your release. So you might want to think about, in whatever situation comes to mind, like, where might I want to release this attitude? It could be the image, but it could be just this idea of a wish or of what makes you happy. Something in that realm. Okay. What you want to embrace. Ooh, the King of Swords, one of my absolute favorite cards. This king has the sword of truth. The King of Swords is wise, and I always read into the wisdom of the king. You can see the butterflies here, that there has been a transformation as a result of using the truth. Sword being the truth. So you've learned what happens to use the truth, and as a result of experience with speaking the truth, you hopefully have learned to apply your heart in the process of speaking the truth. But you tell me what you learn when you research this. So I don't yet see a story here. What's hidden from you that the tarot wants you to know? This is your work, the 8 of Pentacles. There's a lot, like a new skill that's being learned here. Okay, and this is what the tarot wants you to know. 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something here, Emma, about you having an ideal of wish fulfillment, and you're learning a new skill when it comes to like applying the truth. So like the King of Swords is your goal, and I think it's a new skill for you to be honest, which you're good at, I gather, but in a way that is gentle and from your heart. Take or leave. May have nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with my sense of you, but that's how I'm reading the cards. So I hope that is fun. Argue against me. I look forward to your infographic. All right, moving on to Miles. I'm going to put the cards in here. I'm going to shuffle for Miles. I'm going to mark the timestamp. Well, hey, Miles, these are your cards for your tarot infographic. Let's see what happens. I'm going to split the deck. And the first card we're going to pull is what you want to release. You got the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is a ho-hum, been there, done that. Cups are your emotions. They're the suit of water. You can see this person is unhappy. They are pouting. They're pouting because their emotional things that they invest in haven't worked out. Sometimes these cups are shown spilled. They're not seeing that there's a new cup, represents love, contentment, a wish coming in, because they're so focused on what went before. So this is a kind of living in the past energy. You can see her shirt says, over it. Okay, so Miles, that's what you want to release. I agree. If you're feeling that way. What you want to embrace is a Page of Wands. This is a very open-minded energy. It's somebody who sees things from a different perspective, sometimes a person who's foreign. I always read the Page of Wands as like a queer outside viewpoint, not to say gay, but just able embrace seeing things in a way that you haven't seen them before. When we see these cards together, you've been over it. It's really easy to say, let's embrace a new perspective. Okay, so what the tarot wants you to know that has been hidden from you. Oh, Five of Cups. This is a card of much deeper sorrows. Like, in a way, what this tells me is that these three cups here that you're disappointed over, that you're just so pissed that it didn't turn out the way you wanted it, there's actually a lot more sorrow here than you had realized. It's bigger, and that's why it's hard to get over it. When you grieve, when you feel this, then you get to have the two new cups. This is actually, could even be justice. It could be a Two of Cups is very often a soulmate, love. So this is what you can't see. Yeah, and so the basic reading I would give you is that there's something that has disappointed you and you just don't want to ever have this, you don't ever want to try again. And when you look at it from the Page of Wands, this new perspective, what you actually see is the reason you're so over it has to do with that there's actually some real pain here to feel before you can move on and accept the new emotional opportunity that is coming in. Wow. All right. Take or leave, Miles. Okay. I'm going to move on to Loren here. Put the cards away. See, this is the part where I think no one's watching. But then I'm like, what if someone is watching? That should be interesting. But I'm going to just do the same thing I've done every time, which is shuffle the cards. Take a breath, take a moment, get into Loren's energy. So yeah, as a tarot reader, I really do get this feeling that the energy shifts when I switch who I'm talking to. So now we're in Loren's energy, supposedly. Okay, so we're at 23, 35. Well, hi, Loren. Here are your cards. And a little reading, it seems. I'm giving everyone little readings so that you can be like, that's hogwash. Or, oh my God, Dr. Martell is so brilliant as a tarot reader. It's something in between, I'm sure. So there's a situation in your life. I'm going to give you a little advice about it. The first thing is what you should release. Ooh, the Chariot. Okay, the Chariot is card of Cancer. So if you have a Cancer in your life, the astrological sign Cancer, but it's also a really like quick energy. It's like you're feeling momentum and you want to get something done and you're being told to release that. It's kind of a slow down energy possibly. What you want to embrace. The Seven of Swords. This is actually, so the swords are your mind and they are the truth. And the Seven of Swords is actually about keeping the truth, keeping secrets, stealing, dishonesty. It can be disempowering thoughts. So in the position of embrace, when I see the Seven of Swords there, to me, it comes up as like you have a right to privacy. There might be somebody who's pressuring you, and then the cards are saying you actually have a right to privacy. You don't have to share this information. What's hidden from you that the tarot wants you to know? An Ace of Pentacles. What you don't know is there's a new real beginning coming in. There's something being offered to you. Yeah, when I look at these three together, you're being told to release the Chariot, which is like a lot of momentum. It's like kind of like it can almost be like a violent energy that's like quick, and we associate it with like this motorcycle in the image, right? So you're seeing it's often horses, a horse-drawn carriage in the Chariot. So there's pressure or momentum of some kind that you're supposed to let that go. Instead, you're kind of like walking away with the truth. It could be you need to be private, or it could mean that you need to be honest. You can read it either way, right? Seven of Swords is a negative feeling there, actually, in it. So how to embrace that. But then we can see what you don't know is there's a new offer coming in. So if you're having trouble around the truth, privacy, secrecy in some way, the cards are reassuring you that you don't have to take the action of the Chariot. There's something that's coming in that will be offered to you. And it has something to, your work lies around the Seven of Swords, figuring out what that means. If that resonates at all. Okay, take or leave. We're moving on now to Jacob. All right, Jacob. I'm gonna shuffle. Keep seeing the moon. Whenever I split, the moon is like secrets, the divine feminine, Pisces. We are coming into Pisces season. Okay. Where are we on time? 27:20. Well, hi, Jacob. We are going to get you your 3 cards here, and it seems, from past readings, a little tiny mini reading for you to take or leave. All right, so there's some situation in your life. I'm going to give you a little advice. See what you think. Whatever your situation is, I don't know. But here's what the cards want you to know. So first of all, what you should release, the Fool. All right, so this could be you. It's like a person who's just young, happy-go-lucky, carefree. Everybody is a little bit worried about the Fool. So, or there could be somebody around you who is the Fool, like somebody you might worry about. They're just reckless. And the Fool can be quite wonderful in that they leap off, take leaps of faith, and they're very adventurous. They're beginning a journey. They travel light. But here you're being told to release it. So we kind of read this as like a recklessness. So what do you want to embrace? The Ten of Pentacles, much more of a practical energy. This is about your job, your home. Pentacles are your money, your abundance, your wealth. It's also about the earth. So it's a much more responsible energy. So Jacob, if you've been being the Fool, the cards are saying it's time to be responsible. Or if there is a Fool in your life, it's time for you to focus on the people that are practical, responsible, and basically good influences around you. The tarot wants you to know something that's hidden from you. There's a King of Wands. So this is an energy of somebody who knows how to make things happen. Bit of a alpha energy, is very powerful. It's almost like I get like a father figure looking on to what you're doing, Jacob. It doesn't have to be a dad. It could be like a person of authority. I could be your King of Wands, right? So gender doesn't matter. I don't feel like I am that. But the King of Wands, willpower, fire, creativity. But above all, they're looking at you or somebody in your life being the Fool. And they agree with the other cards that it's time to be more responsible in some way, or seek more responsible company. And I kind of get this expression that the King of Wands has here. And when you read cards, something kind of will leap out to you as a reader, and it adds to the story. So see what you think. Look at other decks. Take or leave, and do let me know. All right, we're now going to move on to Cristal. Okay, Cristal. This is pretty fun doing this. I'm glad I got, I'm not snowed in, but I just was like, we don't have to go to school on a snow day. Okay, Cristal. We're going to start at 30. 50. Hi, Cristal. I'm ready to give you your cards and a little mini reading because I can't resist reading the cards when I put them down. And then you can check my work when you do your own research. Come up with your own story. All right? Just a little fun. Okay. So I'm splitting the deck. I've done this for everybody. And now I'm going to pull. The first card is what you want to release. Ooh, it is the Sun. It is your concept of absolute happiness and wish fulfillment and authenticity. This young person, often in decks, there will be like a naked baby on a horse, letting their freak flag fly. So this is your release. So thinking about the Sun, which is the ideal, it may be that you have a concept of absolute happiness, of what makes you happy, or something about who you are, and it's time to release that. All right, what shall you embrace instead? A Five of Swords. This is a card that is, so swords are your mind, and you can see this person has one, and then these people are pouting and walking off the battlefield. All right, so you're either somebody that's pouting and walking off the battlefield, or you won, and they think you didn't win fairly, and this card would agree that you didn't, that you might be questioning whether you won fair and square. Sometimes it's a card about self-harm, but when it's in the embrace position, I would say embrace your win. You may have doubts, other people might not support it, but I say embrace that. But let's see, one more card. What's hidden from you that the tarot wants you to know? Wand, an Ace of Wand. It's a new idea. It's a new inspiration. It's a new beginning. Yeah, there's something new here. I'm going to say that, and you don't know that's coming in, the tarot is telling you, don't worry about those poopy pants that are walking off the battlefield who are like, you didn't win fairly. They're kind of whiny, right? You're looking at, when I look at what you release, it's like, be yourself. That's what I actually get. Be yourself. If other people don't like it, to heck with them. There's a new beginning. It's going to be fun, inspiring, exciting. It's going to be more in alignment with who you are. So that's your reading. So the first card was your release, then your embrace, and what was hidden from you that the tarot wants you to know. This new Ace of Wands is coming in. All right, Cristal, I hope that helps with whatever situation you are thinking about. I'm moving on now to Shaelyn's reading. Okay, this is the liminal state where I shuffle and chit-chat about various things, and I'm fairly repetitive and boring, so I'll see you later. Okay, Shaelyn. And then I'm going to write down the timestamp for Shaelyn is... Well, hi, Shaelyn. Here are your cards. I have shuffled the deck. I have shuffled them more. I'm now splitting the deck. And we're going to get you a little advice for whatever situation comes to mind as I pull these cards. Okay, first card is what you're going to release in this situation. It is the Seven of Wands. This is a card of resistance. Wands are fire. They also represent your willpower. Also your inspiration, your body, the physical realm, okay? Well, part of the physical realm. Because Anyway, okay, that's what you want to release. Release resistance. Embrace a Page of Pentacles. There's like a young person, not too serious seeming, but they're very grounded. They're bringing you a real offer. The message here is very clearly like, don't resist, embrace. Somebody's making you a real offer. And I said there's the other part of the physical. This is the earth. This is that part of the physical, very practical, grounded. It's your wealth, it's your home, abundance. It doesn't have to be materialistic things like that. But if you're resisting, somebody's offering you something, don't resist. That's what the advice is. What's hidden from you that the tarot wants you to know. This is actually the Ten of Swords, but this deck adds this version of the Ten of Swords. There's something is over. Whatever it is, it's been stabbed 10 times. Swords are your thoughts, they're the truth. She's like, who cares? I'm on my phone. Everything is fine. So in the Ten of Swords, which is what I'll have you look up, it can be quite painful to be stabbed 10 times, right? But there's also like a new day dawning here. And so that's what I think this card emphasizes more. It suggests, though, that you might be a little bit checked out and dissociative in some way, so that what I'm actually seeing is like there's a person who's real or an offer that's real somewhere in your life, and you're resisting it through some kind of dissociative behavior, like you're on your cell phone, so you're not really seeing or taking this Page of Pentacles seriously. Take or leave Shaelyn. It could be your little sister or your little brother, that page. Gender is irrelevant. This deck is all they're all very, I like to say non-binary, but they're all women, if not non-binary. Okay, so you have to read in men, right? All right, moving on to Jesus. Get a little shuffle in here. Always curious about what's going on with my friend Jesus. Okay. Whew. This is my time between readings. I just have to transition from one energy to the next. And let's see, writing down the time for Jesus. 3, 7, 5, 5. Jesus, here are your cards and a mini reading from your crazy professor. All right. I'm very curious what your cards will be. I have no idea what your situation is. Apply as you will, discard as you will. Okay. Splitting the deck. 3 cards. First card, what you should release. 6 of Pentacles. So this is basically a card where there's a person that has more and gives it to people who have less. So it's a card of generosity, of charitable giving. It also is one where you're looking for fairness, and this is not fair. This is hierarchical. So it's a card about balancing up. And so I dislike the 6 of Pentacles. I'm happy to release it. I don't like hierarchy. But if in some way this is nagging on you, obsessing you, so if you're overly invested in getting something from above or giving something below, or in these power dynamics or balance, seeking it, the cards just say, release that. Instead, embrace the King of Wands. This is about being the leader of your own life, knowing who you are, following your own will. The wands are willpower. And it's a very leadership energy. So embrace that. I think you're a leader, and embrace it. But somehow you need to let go of the 6 of Pentacles in a way. Let's see what's hidden from you that the tarot wants you to know. The 3 of Pentacles. This is about building with others. This is about people each have some wisdom to offer and to create something together in the real world. Here we have the teacher, the artist, the model, and all three are key to making this work, and they all have something different to bring to it. So if I were to give you a reading based on these three cards, Jesus, I might say, instead of focusing on unfairness, be the leader and focus on recognizing that everybody has something to offer this process, and that will make you a better leader. Okay, take or leave, Jesus. Let me know. All right. Okay, now we're going to move on to Aisha. Let's see what the cards have to say to them. Okay. That is a long name. Aisha, Jasmin, and Elizabeth Greenslade. Beautiful. I'm probably saying your name wrong. Aisha. Okay, we're going to write down 4105. Aisha, here is your reading. Here are your three cards. I'm going to split the deck. All right, Aisha. What do we have going? First of all, what should you release? You should release this Three of Pentacles. It's like you've been working on a project with other people. It's like group work, right? Everybody has a role. The artist, the teacher, the model. You're taking a vision, you're making it real in the world. This may have already happened. You may have completed this, but it's time to release it. Let's see what you're supposed to embrace. Okay, Five of Pentacles. This is a tough one to recommend embracing, but it is also a change of attitude. So this tells me that you've been feeling left out of this collaboration. If I'm reading this as a tarot reader would, this is a feeling of abandonment, being left out. This is a church. They feel left out. They feel impoverished and abandoned. The lesson of the Five of Pentacles is that you're actually welcome. You're just not seeing it. So you can change your perspective here. So embrace that. What's hidden from you that the tarot wants you to know? Everything is fine. Okay, this is a 10 of Swords, although it doesn't say that. It says everything is fine because this deck added this card. In the 10 of Swords, these are your thoughts. You're basically done. You've had all the thoughts. This is painful. This could be like a broken heart. But this the 10 of Swords, like the Five of Pentacles, is like it's absolutely over. It's painful, but there's a new day dawning, right? This person's a little bit checked out and unconscious. That's why it says everything is fine. She's on her cell phone. But look up the 10 of Swords for that card. Yeah, I mean, the lesson here is that you're not really seeing that you actually are a part of this collaboration. But it's okay to check out of things that are painful. And if it's too painful for you to be trying to fit in here, there's a new day and there's a new beginning, and that everything is fine. So that looks a little uncomfortable, Aisha. Take or leave. All right. Okay, we're moving on to Sam. Sam Jones. Shuffle this deck. Alright, Sam. Timestamp for Sam. 44:15. Well, hi, Sam. Here are your tarot cards and a little reading for you to take or leave. And I just want you to contradict it in your own research and your own reading of these cards, or whatever strikes your fancy. I'm going to split the deck here. Okay. First card, what you should release, Sam. It's a King of Wands. This could be you. It's a alpha energy, the leader. Lots of willpower and determination. So this is very strong, masculine energy. It doesn't have to be a man having the energy. This deck is very queer, non-binary. So we have, this is in your release. Let's see. It'll help us to look at what's in your embrace. What is in your embrace? A 7 of Swords. That's a difficult embrace. A 7 of Swords. Swords being your mind. The air. You can see she's taken the truth. It can be a feeling of disempowerment from your thoughts. It can be dishonesty. It can be theft, literally. Or like soul theft. Theft of your inner peace. I guess I kind of see them walking away from this scene, and they're taking what they know with them, and they're just kind of leaving with the truth. So there may be a situation where you're walking away. It could be you're the King of Wands, and therefore as the leader of your life, you quit trying to convince people of the truth. You know the truth and you leave with it. So it can be about privacy. It can be encouraging you to keep secrets. But it can also encourage you to tell the truth. So you tell me. To stop having disempowering thoughts, to go through the process of the 7 of Swords, of looking at how your behavior is dishonest and that you want to change that behavior. But you're really being told to release this. Let's find out what's hidden from you that the tarot wants you to know. The World. This is an ending. It is a beginning. It's the end of a major life cycle. Yeah, I just think you're leaving something with these 4 swords, these truths, and to embrace that. It's time to leave something, this King of Wands. It could be an attitude of yours of dominance, of being alpha, or it could be somebody else that represents that. I think what we see with the World is that it's over, whatever it is, and the 7 of Swords helps us see you leaving with the truth that you've acquired in this encounter. So King of Wands, it could be like the institution, it could be NAU or something like that. I think it's something more immediate, but you tell me. You read your own cards, do a little research, and I look forward to hearing about it. All right, Sam, thank you. Moving on to Sebastian. Okay. Almost halfway through the class here. Okay, Sebastian, the timestamp for Sebastian. I'm gonna go to 15. Hi, Sebastian. Here are your cards for your tarot infographic assignment. You can take or leave the reading that accompanies them. You can come up with your own reading, but I am giving people readings here. Kind of fun. All right. Splitting the deck. First card, what you want to release. Ooh, the Tower. There's been a surprise, a shock. It may have been good, like you met somebody and you fell madly in love with them, or it could be terrible. A shock. It's a shock. It came as a huge surprise. Okay, it's very transformative. It brings down something that you kind of built the whole tower on, but it wasn't stable potentially. So that is something to release. So if you're like, something happened, it was shocking, and you're having trouble letting go of it, this says, let it go somehow. And then embrace what? Oh, you're envisioning a new world. It's almost like the world ended, and now you get to envision a new one. Okay, cool. Wands are your willpower. They're your creativity. So look out, look ahead on the horizon, and come up with a new vision. Woo! What the tarot wants you to know that's hidden from you is the Lovers. So this is a beautiful card of, it could be like the person who you are connected to on all levels, heart, mind, body, soul. It can be a card about taking your earthly desires and sublimating them towards a divine spiritual purpose of some kind, like a higher calling. It could be career or something like that. And it can be a decision. So there's a choice. So whatever that tower is, I think is the key to this. So there's a shock. And then you're being told to envision anew. And that what you don't see is the lovers. So interesting. Let me know, Sebastian. I hope you have fun with your infographic. All right, now we're moving on to Elizabeth. Elizabeth. Okay. 51. 10. Hi, Elizabeth. Here are your tarot cards for your infographic assignment. I have shuffled. I am now splitting the deck. Let's see what card I want you to look at. All right, there's some situation in your life, right? What are you to release? The sun. This is ideal happiness, wish fulfillment, authenticity. It could mean release your true self and your dream onto the world. It could be you might want to relook at your vision for that. We might find out as we keep looking. What should you embrace? 9 of Pentacles, card of self-sovereignty. You're making all the money, your garden is fruitful, your labors are productive. You are the queen of your own life. You have your own home. You're very successful in and of yourself. So know that. Very practical energy. So that's the difference between these two cards. So like, this is what you release. It's kind of a fantasy. This is reality. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see what's hidden from you that the tarot wants you to know. The 7 of Pentacles. This is a card where you put in a lot of work and you're waiting for it to bear fruit. So what this tells me, Elizabeth, is that what you want to see is you put in all this work, it's bearing fruit. You have you're right there, you're the leader of your own life. Self-sovereignty. But it might be that you're not able to be satisfied and recognize what you have, because the 7 of Pentacles is a feeling of dissatisfaction, of stuckness. And I think because you're being told to release this ideal, this might be the problem. So it's like basically notice how great you are already, that you've worked hard, you got here, and you should feel proud of your accomplishment. And it's if your idea of where you should be and who you should be is causing you sorrow, let it go. All right? Interesting. Let me know. Okay, moving on to Ryan. Ryan. Mix these cards in. Funny how we see repetitions. Suddenly feel like getting a different deck. Okay. I am going to get a different deck. It's a very similar different deck. Okay. So, this is the Moon Witch Tarot, and I'm switching to that. Here suddenly. Moon Witch. Just kind of get that feeling. It's very similar to the one I was just using, and it is also very much in alignment with the traditional Rider-Waite deck, as I mentioned before, with slightly different revisions. Okay, guess I needed a little break. Let's go 55. Hi, Ryan. Here are your tarot cards. And also, we're going to have a slightly different deck here, which is the Moon Witch deck. It also has all the qualities of the one I mentioned before. I just felt ready for a change. Okay? That'll happen to a tarot reader. All right, I'm going to split the deck. You can get this funny feeling and all of these ideas that you build up in your head when you read the tarot. Okay. What you should release. The King of Wands. This is the alpha energy. It's very masculine. It is being the leader of your own life. It can be like full of willpower, but it's a very powerful card. It's a card of Leo, if that matters to you. So you're supposed to release that. It could be somebody that represents, or it could be you, an attitude that you're having, right? Like you might be hyper masculine, Ryan, and it's saying, to release that. Okay, and embrace a very different energy, the Queen of Pentacles. Very feminine, earthy, slower energy. So it's like you're going too fast and you have all this momentum and willpower in the King of Wands. The Queen says, slow down, know your worth. She knows her worth. She also is interested in security. So, and she's very much about connection to the planet, Earth, energies of Earth, Pentacles, but she can also be about home and wealth. She always sort of needs a partner. I call her the security queen, but you can take or leave any of that as you do your own research, Ryan. Okay, and third, what the tarot wants you to know that's hidden from you. There is a message coming in. So you don't know this yet, but the tarot says there's a message coming in, or there's some action to take. And this is willpower. This is the same energy as this one. So there is a message coming in. Like this reading could very simply mean that you're waiting to hear from somebody. And just quit waiting. Just look away from that. It's coming. Just sit pretty, Ryan. Okay? The message or the action, whatever, is coming in. So just relax and don't worry about this King of Wands. If you're trying to make stuff happen, it says, again, relax. The message is coming in. And that's really good advice in general, Ryan. You're going to be able to make your own interpretation of these cards as you do your research, but maybe that helps in some situation in your life. All right. Let's see. Now we're going to turn to Kai. All right, Kai. These cards back in here. And shuffle. Kai. Splitting the deck. Oh, no, I'm not. I gotta put the timestamp here. Okay. 58:45. Hi, Kai. How are you? I'm here with your 3 cards. I'm going to shuffle a little bit. I've already shuffled. And we'll split the deck and we'll pull your cards. And I've been giving everyone a little reading. You will notice I changed decks. We're now using the Moon Witch deck. Similarly, very much like the Rider-Waite-Smith. I don't know. I just felt like changing. It happens. Okay, first card for you, Kai. What you should release. The King of Wands. It's this masculine alpha energy. The wands are your willpower. It's a fire. It's fast. So time to release that. It could be an energy of yours or an energy in somebody else. It's another person, a Leo. So release that. Embrace the 10 of Wands. Your job is complete. You have finished the cycle. It's time to, I always call it the quit your job card. So if you've been like super responsible, being the leader, working your butt off, this says you finished it, whatever it was. The work is done. So if you've been like, I just kind of have like this feeling of like becoming the King of Wands. Like it's like you're there, right? And so you can quit working and striving. You're there. You can quit being this King of Wands because you've finished your job. What's hidden from you that the tarot wants you to know? A Page of Pentacles. So there's like a person. It's a young, practical, grounded energy. They have a real offer and they are coming in to you. They have something real to offer you. It could be a job, it could be a home. It's a practical 3D earth thing. Pentacles are earth. So it's as if you like work towards a goal and then you're getting an offer as a result of that work. So good for you, Kai. All right, let me know. All right. Kristen. We're going to be doing Kristen's reading next here. Okay. Hi, Kristen. Here are your 3 cards. I've shuffled. I'm going to split the deck. And we'll actually give you a little reading here. Okay. Your first card, what you shall release, Kristen. You shall release the 10 of Wands. Yes, put down the burden. You've been doing something, it's been exhausting, and you finished it. Good job. Time to put down the burden. It could be whatever feels like a burden to you. You know what it is. You get to know you're done and release that. What you can embrace, the Empress. Woo, beautiful. To me, this is like you taking a break, resting on your laurels, knowing that you made this, you did this, and feeling good. The Empress is like the most powerful, awesome, feminine, earth goddess in the whole tarot. So embrace that. I feel like it's you, that you've achieved this status, but it could also be somebody else that, or just like the earth herself. All right. So you've been doing work and now you get to embrace the Empress here. And what's hidden from you that the tarot wants you to know is the Magician. Magician is a wonderful card. You have all the tools. You have the cup representing your feelings and the water, the earth, pentacle, to the truth, the sword, and the wand, the willpower. So this says you have all the tools to make the world that you want to live in. Very powerful energy here for you to embrace and for you to know about. On the table, we can see that these 2 cards are in relationship to one another. So if one of these is you or both of these is you, that's for you to know. But you've achieved something and you can achieve more if you're both the Empress and the Magician. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. You don't know about this Magician thing, so the tarot wants you to know, if you're the Magician too, that you are capable of doing whatever you want. I think having accomplished this, whatever that 10 of Wands thing, Kristen, that would confirm that. So awesome job. Let me know. Do your own research. Come to your own conclusions. I look forward to your infographic. Moving on now to Ephraim. This deck is way more practical in its messaging, even though everyone in it is naked. All right. There's no body here. I think I'm getting punchy. Okay. All right, Ephraim. So 1, 0, 5. Oh. Hi, Ephraim. Here we are. We're going to get you your 3 cards for your tarot infographic. Hopefully your Wiccan wife can help you with these, but I'll give you my reading, and then you can do your own research as you will. No need to ask your wife, but I think that's cool that you have a Wiccan partner. All right, I'm going to split the deck, and we're going to pull 3 cards here. The first one is what you shall release. Okay, yeah, good idea. The devil. And in the tarot, the devil is not the devil. It is disempowering thoughts, codependence, alcoholism, addiction, yours, somebody else's. It's a feeling of being trapped, of being disempowered. So yeah, let that shit go, Ephraim. Okay, what you want to embrace. Woo, 3 of Swords. That's not a fun thing to embrace. So 3 of Swords. You have a conflict between your heart and your mind. It causes obsession. It causes pain and discomfort. So in a way, like, that might help you to release this devil, is to see that your mind and your heart are in conflict. And if you embrace that difficult message, and it is very difficult, you can get free. All right, what's hidden from you that the tarot wants you to know? 10 of Pentacles. This is stability, abundance. It's earth. It's very positive. It's like I'm going to say, like, you have everything and you're not seeing that. You have it all. You have it all. So there's something that you need to let go of to remedy this conflict between what you're thinking and what you're feeling. And that the tarot says, when you do that, you'll see that you are a very lucky, blessed human. Cool. All right. That, of course, you can completely discard, Ephraim, but that is how I would read these cards. Let me know what you find in your research. Okay, moving on to Emmy. Okay. 07. Let's say 08. Hi, Emmy. I'm going to give you your 3 tarot cards here and a little mini reading, which you may take or leave, but I can't seem to help myself. Okay, I'm going to split the deck and see what the cards have in store for you. All right, Emmy. First card, what you should release. This is a 5 of Wands. You can see they are in battle. It's a battle of wills. It's conflict. It's competition. I like the 5 of Wands. To me, it's like creative chaos. But if you've been fighting, quit it. That's what that says. Release the fight. Release the competition. Release the battle of wills. And what you should embrace is, quit your job. You're done. You can put down this burden. So, like, immediate reading here is you've been in conflict. And this says, wherever that is, you can quit. It's not your responsibility. You're finished. It could be anywhere in your life. So, quit fighting. Put down your burden. That's what the message is so far. What's hidden from you that the tarot wants you to know? The 6 of Cups. It's a beautiful, undefended love. This is about soul connection, inner child work. It's beautiful, emotional, fulfillment, very safe. very nurturing. So if you're in a situation that's a lot of fight, this is what's there for you. This is here and you're not seeing it in some way, in some area of your life or coming in. Okay? That's fantastic. Yeah, let me know, Emmy. All right, moving on to Caitlin. Let me shuffle this deck. Hi, Caitlin. Here we go. We're going to get you your 3 cards. I have shuffled. I'm shuffling a little more, just so you know you can trust me. Let's see what happens. All right, we're going to split the deck here. I switched decks, FYI, to the Moon Witch. It has the same qualities as the Modern Witch, but I felt a need for a change. Okay, what you want to release, Caitlin? A Queen of Wands. She's a tough one to let go of. Could be you, could be somebody in your life. Doesn't have to be a woman. It is a very sexy energy. She's the queen of the law of attraction. She's very charismatic. She has strong will. So release that somehow. Could be your attitude. It could be somebody. It could be you, a way that you're operating in the world, something like that. I like her. I never want to let her go, but she's hard to let go of. Okay? But you want to embrace. The 2 of Pentacles. Balance, practicality. So you can see the pentacles are earth. The wands that she represents, willpower. Pentacles are earth, energy. Very grounded, very practical. It's like work, home, planet. What's hidden from you that the tarot wants you to know. Everybody's getting this. It's time to quit your job. There's a burden that you're carrying, and you can let go of it now. You didn't know that. It looks like there's some kind of burden plus this Queen of Wands. Are they the same thing? Is there something about the Queen of Wands that gives you a burden? You're not seeing that it as a burden, but there's you're out of balance in some way. So embrace balance. Yeah, you tell me. That's your reading. Okay, Caitlin. Moving on to Tomas. One, 13. Well, hi, Tomas. Here are your cards for your infographic assignment. I'm going to give you a little reading just to show you what it looks like, but of course, take or leave, just for fun. Okay. So we're going to split the deck, or yeah. I'm getting deep into the classroom roster, so pardon me, I'm getting a little punchy. Okay, Tomas, what shall you release here? You shall release the Queen of Cups. This is beautiful energy. Person who is emotionally mature, or you. This could be you or somebody else, or just a way of being, all right? It's like emotional maturity and talking a lot about the feelings. Okay, she's very open with her feelings. The element is water, as you can see. The cup represents water and the feelings. So this is what you release, what you want to embrace. The moon, mystery, secrets, the unknown. Another very feminine energy. Really, the moon can be a journey where you actually go quiet. So if you've been talking about your feelings, now it's time to go deep in and explore. It's almost like going to therapy. Sorry, Tomas. But some kind of inner journey. It's inner work where you face your own darkness, what lies deep below your waters. So if you or somebody in your life are like up in the talking a lot about the feelings, the shift is to not talking, to being secretive and private, and seeking instead on your own what's going on with you, what's hidden that the tarot wants you to know. The Lovers. This is a choice. It is also the ideal twin flame, very challenging, very beautiful partnership. So what's that could be what's at stake here is like, this is if you're in a relationship with the Queen of Cups, and you're focusing on this Queen of Cups, and then it says focus on yourself. If you're talking about your feelings, it says go quiet and explore those feelings. And then what's at stake here is there's either some like huge decision that you have fear about. That might be what you're talking about. Or literally like the lover, your person. And that's tough. That's a little scary, especially when you're your age. To be met on all levels, heart, mind, body, soul, with another person. That's why it makes it a dilemma, a choice, and a pretty big one at that. So you're not aware of that yet. But the tarot says, by the way, the Lovers, there's a choice. Or there's your twin flame out there. Okay. Good luck with that, Tomas. Let me know. We're moving on to Jamie. This is as tiring as teaching. I'm now spending more time on the tarot than on teaching. We've just entered minute. We'll go to 1. All right. Hi, Jamie. We're going to get you your 3 tarot cards here and a little mini reading for you to take or leave and compare your work against as you work on your tarot infographic. So, splitting the deck, we're going to pull your 3 cards. Okay, first card, what you should release. Ooh, let go, release this Ace of Cups. This is love. This is divine love. It's self-love. It's a new love. So this says release that. And that could mean like, release can mean let go of it, or it could mean give it to the world. Like if you have some love to give, it's deep feelings. So either let go of those or give them. All right. What you want to embrace. The King of Cups. King of Cups, emotionally mature, also has that cup. And the King of Cups is actually somebody who's very quiet about their feelings. It can be a Scorpio. So the king is emotionally mature, but doesn't talk about their feelings because they're caring for the rest of the kingdom. So if we go back to that Ace of Cups, your release. Don't talk about your feelings, but do something with these feelings. Release them. So if you're like tending to be overly emotional, or I don't know, there's like a new beginning. It says let go of it and go inward in some way. What's hidden from you that the tarot wants you to know? King of Pentacles. This is a very secure, practical energy. Could be yours. Could be somebody else's. You don't know about it. It's hidden, and the tarot wants to tell you about it here. It looks like you might be in a situation where you're being told to let go of some kind of new love offer. There is a King of Pentacles. That's if it's a person, it's a very stable, dependable person. If it's the earth, the planet, it's weirdly like almost like if you're waiting for it to rain, then quit waiting for that, and instead see that the earth is here all right. It's almost like don't worry about the weather. That's odd. Take or leave that. Um, Jamie, you know how wacky I am. Have fun with this. Have fun with researching this and reading these cards for yourself in whatever situation that's coming to mind for you. I'm going to move on here, but I'm having a little trouble moving on because it's a very interesting little reading for Jamie here. The King of Pentacles. It's a very big, steady, confident energy. It's almost like that's your match. So quit looking for something new. That's what I'm getting. Okay, take or leave. We are moving on to Briley. I'm going to shuffle. Briley. Cards for Briley. Okay. Timestamp. 1/21. Hi, Briley. I'm ready to give you your 3 cards. I'm a little punchy because, you know, you're the T's in an alphabet that begins with A's. So you get my drift. I've been doing this for an hour and 21 minutes, but I'm having fun. Let's see what the cards have for you, Briley. I'm shuffling. I'm splitting the deck here. And let's see what they say for you. First card, what you should release. A 9 of Wands. Some kind of long struggle, trying to get there. You are actually almost there when you're at the 9 of Wands, but this is saying release that. Release the struggle. Embrace. Briley, embrace the King of Cups. So this is, like I see this person sitting by the water. Water represents your emotions. King of Cups is very emotionally intelligent, also very private about their feelings. Have you been complaining? That's what this says to me. Like you've been, I'm so tired. And then it says, just keep your feelings to yourself. Why would it say that? Let's see, what's hidden from you that the tarot wants you to know? Oh, great. The moon. That's exactly about the hidden. It's about your emotional depths. It's as if you actually need to, like the King of Cups, be quiet, go into your private, secret self-examination. It's almost like go to therapy kind of card. The moon journey. It's where you go into your depths, the places you don't want to look at. So this message just says, give up the struggle, go inward, get emotionally intelligent, emotionally mature. We can see you're struggling. So in all seriousness, take care of that. That will help you to go and explore your emotional depths. Get emotionally intelligent like the King of Cups. I didn't mean to tease you about complaining. It sounds like there's some kind of real struggle here, and the solution is within you. And I like that solution because when I look at me, like I actually have power there. So, that's the reading. Take or leave, of course, is just all for fun for your infographics. So see what kind of story you would tell with these cards. Okay. Moving on to Roxy. I was amazed how nosy the tarot can be. It's very nosy. Gets me, out of my comfort zone sometimes with students. In that, but I don't know what the situation is. It's just like, why am I lecturing somebody to go do some emotional work, right? Okay, we're gonna talk about Roxy here. Well, hey Roxy, how about a tarot reading from your wonderful Professor Martell, who's a little punchy at this point. You're my 25th reading, real quick here. But it's going to be a good one, I can tell. All right, I'm going to get you your 3 cards, Roxy. Splitting the deck. The first card is going to be what you can release. Page of Pentacles. It's kind of a young, practical, grounded energy. It could be that you have a gift to give, and you may give that gift. So release this, Page of Pentacles. You might be waiting for that to come in. Whatever, it's time to let go of that. What do you embrace? Aha! Much more mature energy, the Queen of Pentacles. So when we put these 2 cards together, you're supposed to release this and embrace this. So it's like almost like be more mature. And the Queen of Pentacles, she's not like, do you approve of me? She's like, I know my own worth. Like she's like the earth god, the earth herself. She is of earth. She is, I call her the security queen, but she seems very comfortable in her skin. She is very mature, and I think above all, she's not asking for affirmation out there. She knows she's got it together. I like that advice for anybody, okay? And what the tarot wants you to know is that there is a new offer coming in. It's a new job. It's a new home. It's real. It's 3D. So, yeah. Or somebody's, it's almost like, because we can see you like here giving, and then somebody's receiving that, or somebody's giving you something back, right? Once you shift into this knowing your worth mode. Well, very practical advice. Let's see what you learn in your own research. Okay. All right, moving on to Kaylin. Kaylin. Check. Kaleb 1:27:35. Well, hey Kaylin, let's get you your 3 cards for your infographic assignment. This has been pretty fun. I'm giving everyone a little reading, which you should just take as a model. I don't know anything about you, right? I'm just reading these cards. Or you could be like, well, actually, that's some pretty decent advice. I'll let you decide. Let me know. Okay, Kaylin, we're going to split the deck. And then we'll pull these 3 cards. First card is your release. Release the 7 of Swords. That's a really cool one. So the 7 of Swords is about the truth. It's about secrets, it's about lies, it's about theft, it's about disempowering thoughts. So let it go. It may just simply say time to tell the truth about something that's been private, secret, and hard to talk about. But it also can be just like you have thoughts in your head that disempower you. So let those go. Release those. You don't need those kind of thoughts, Kaylin. Okay, what you want to embrace. Judgment. That's awesome. Very transformative. This is a card of ascension. Like, it's kind of like, I always think of it as in the video game of life. When you win, you get to move to the next level. So that's what Judgment's about. And we win by having completed all the tasks of this cycle. So I think you would be compelled to do the switch towards honesty, towards knowing your power and releasing disempowering thoughts. That's the 7 of Swords. Towards just basically recognizing that whatever was really difficult you've done it, you've handled it beautifully, and that means that you can embrace that you're done with that task and you can move on to the next level. So it's very positive. What's hidden from you that the tarot wants you to know? Page of Wands. That's cool with the salamander representing fire. This is a suit of wands, which is about fire. It's also about willpower. And the page is a young energy, a messenger, a very much an outside perspective, and it can be somebody from a different country. I always talk about the page of wands as like the card of the queer, not gay, lesbian, but the card of the person that doesn't fit in and doesn't understand the norms because they don't work for them. That's why they often are dressed in different fashion, or they're from a different country. They see things from the outside. So there is kind of like, this is such a cool image too. So like we also will look at the image like this very powerful and free and young energy. I think it's a good page of wands. Look at others as you do your research and see. I think the tattoo adds our feeling of that kind of otherness that this one has. So it's almost to me like you have a truth to bring forward, and it's needed. And you don't realize it's the truth that the page of wands brings, which is the outsider's truth. That's how I read this for you. Take or leave it, Kaylin. Let me know what you think as you do your research. Okay, I'm going to move on now to Casey. And hey Casey, I'm about to give you your 3 cards for your tarot infographic, and I'll give you a little sample reading of them for you to engage with in that exercise, or ignore completely, as you will. So the reading goes that there is a situation in your life. I'm going to split the deck here, and this is a little advice about how to handle it, okay? First card is what you can release. You can release a 4 of swords. This would be a time of going alone, healing. The swords are your thoughts, it's your mind, air. And when you go in a 4 of swords, you basically are kind of looking at your ideas and trying to find a way to heal, to calm your mind, maybe. The card before a 3 of swords is very painful because there's a conflict between ideas and heart, mind and heart. So when you need to go in and look at your thoughts, and it's as if you've done that and you're done with that, and now you're being told to embrace love, the heart, the emotions. There's like divine love here, it's self-love here, it could be a new love, but it's coming in, and the cards say to embrace that. So maybe that having gone and examined your thoughts is going to make it possible for you to receive that. What's hidden from you that the tarot wants you to know? 6 of Cups. This is a very beautiful soulmate kind of love. It is an undefended love. It can come from like the feeling that it could be from an old friend, an old person in your life, a past love, childhood. It's from the past. There's something about the past here that is coming in with this Ace of Cups. That's kind of cool. It doesn't have to be a love story, Casey, but it can be about emotional restoration. It feels very healing, very positive energy, and it's telling you to move out of your head and into your heart, and to let yourself know something that you knew when you were young about not being so defended here. Like if your mind is protecting your heart. So that's how I would read these cards. Take your leave, and how would you read them for your infographic? Okay. Moving on to last but not least, Jack. Okay. Ariel. Remember this name. But then I feel like Jack has changed a lot. Okay, so my 28th reading, Jack. I'm going to go right on. Hi, Jack. You are my final tarot reading, and I'm going to give you 3 cards for your infographic project. And a little reading just for fun, so you can see how a tarot reader might read these, and then you can do your own research and read it for yourself. All right, splitting the deck. What you should release, Jack. A Page of Swords. Page of Swords, swords being your mind, the truth, air. It's like a young energy. It's a chatty energy. It's curiosity. It can also be like social media. It's read like that. So release that. Embrace the Fool. Traveling light, starting out on a new journey full of faith, hope. Other people might think you're crazy, but the card says embrace this. It's a new beginning. What's hidden from you that the tarot wants you to know? The Hanged One. If you feel stuck, or if there's somebody around you who's stuck, it's because you are divinely held here until you see something from a new perspective. Yeah, there's a real feeling of you're getting a new perspective here, right? Because you have this idea that you're supposed to release, that the Page of Swords has. It's actually not a mature idea, or this could be somebody around you like a chatterbox, right? And you've been connected to them, and this says I feel like they are a little bit stuck in their ideas and they need to change their mind. Like whoever this Page of Swords is also this Hanged One. Like they're stuck in this mindset until they see things anew. You're being told, whether you're this Page of Swords or not, you're starting a new journey here, and embrace that. So that is your reading, Jack. There are many other ways that you could read it. Do your research and your infographic, and I look forward to seeing what you think. All right, that completes the readings for this class. I hope nobody watched all of that, but if you did, I don't know. Awesome. Okay. That's that. All right.